Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial-free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 011111911.
I'm thinking nobody wants to go see this show.
Is it? I want to take a
so
guess.
let me back it up real quick. Warren Haynes was in the Allman Brothers, also Government Mule. He was a guitarist for them for a long, long time. Got his own band now. They're coming to town, and they're going to play. All right? So we have tickets. If you want them, you should call in because no one else is right now.
I have a guess. Is it put together your daughter's bed frame for her bed? Because
I don't think you'd be a very good dad if you waited more than a year to put together your daughter's bed
it's out of
frame.
principle. It's out of principle because the day that it arrived, there was like one sitting for free down on the corner for her size bed. And I was like, why don't we just go send that one back to Amazon and get that one because we're not going to use a used bed frame. I'm like, it's perfectly fine. It's no bed frame.
That guess is not even close. Here's the question again, okay? 85% of men say they waited for more than a year before they asked for help with this. Jake writes in on the 805 Beer text lines and says, fix a cavity. That's pretty close.
Oh.
That's pretty close.
Okay.
Phone numbers are 805-543-3693. Something men find out, and then they put off for more than a year. Guys over 50 put it off even longer. 85% of men say they waited for more than a year before they got help with this. Guys over 50 waited even longer.
You got to call in.
805-543-3690. If you want to win the
2286.
tickets, call in. People are just texting because they want to guess. Warren Hayes.
Good morning.
Fremont
Hi.
Theater.
Who's this?
Hello, this is Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte. What do you guys need help with?
I'm going to say ED. Being
Very
over
close.
50. Very close.
You are so
Charlotte.
close, Charlotte. You are so
How close is it?
but
Can we just give her the tickets
We can't give her the tickets. Hi, you're on with Jeff and Jeremy.
before you get help with it? Huh?
ED is
I'm
the
gonna go
closest
with,
guess we've had so far.
Colorectal examination.
Ugh.
Oh, the colonoscopy. Dude,
Yes.
if you wait too long, it's colon cancer is the number one killer now. Go get scoped, brother. Go
Can you
get
smell what the
scoped,
government
yeah.
is cooking? Since the question is too hard, 85% of men could be guilty of wasting more than a year before getting.
I say,
help
can you
on
smell what the government is
anything.
cooking? Is
And on
sounds like a
anything.
whiny little,
Hey,
like
whoa,
a whiny little
let it
bitch.
finish. Guys can be guilty of waiting more than a year for anything, is what he's saying.
Not all guys.
Settle down,
Jeff, for
Hollywood.
sure.
Jeez.
Jeff will never ask for help. His pride is too much.
I don't want to have to owe anybody anything. That's the thing.
85% of men say they waited for more than a year before they got help with this. Men over 50 waited even longer. Hi, you're on the air. What's your name?
Steven,
Steven, what do you think it is?
prostate exam.
Not a prostate exam.
Damn it.
Erectile dysfunction, still the closest answer we've had.
Yeah, Charlotte, Mike in Santa Maria wants you to give him a call. He says he's proof that it's a myth. So get on that while it's hot, Char.
Hi, you're on with Jeff and Jeremy. What's your first name?
Rob,
Hey, Rob, what do you think it is?
high cholesterol.
No, that's a great guess, though. That's a great guess.
Which is
Dancing on
closer?
it now.
Which is closer? Erectile dysfunction or high cholesterol?
Erectile dysfunction is still the closest that we've had so far this morning.
Well, gosh, I don't even know. I mean, like, isn't that the end of the? Of
There's
that?
ads for this on TV,
Of that
social media,
tunnel?
in magazines when we had them forever. We've been told as we get older, we lose this. 85% of men said they waited for more than a year before they dealt with it. Do you have bitch tits? You may have this.
Oh,
805-543-3693.
did Kid Rock's biggest fan Brody get it right on the text line?
Hi, you're on the air with Jeff and Jeremy. I'm not answering any questions from the text line. You have to call in. What is your name?
So that would be yes.
This is Brian.
Go ahead,
Hello,
Brian.
Brian.
I've been waiting many, many years for Jeff to ask me to help him move.
No, it's not help him move. But that's a great guess. I mean, great joke.
Yeah, I never ever asked Jeremy to help me move.
I would never help you move. I helped you move so many times. I can't even tell you how many times.
Yeah, it was like
I've helped
yearly.
Jeff
It was
move.
yearly in college, so that's fine. I mean, that's 4 times.
He even called me up once and said, "Hey, you got to get me out of here.
You gotta
now
be out by
before my
4
girlfriend
o'clock."
gets home."
I'm not
Maybe
going,
it was an hour and
I'm not
15
going to school
minutes.
today. You're not going to school today. We're going.
And I showed up.
we're
Did I
moving.
show up?
Yeah.
Did I show up with a truck?
Yeah, it was nice.
Load you, unload you into my carport, and then give you a place to stay for as long as you needed. And then we moved to California. And because I didn't have everything emptied out except for the heavy stuff, I got bitched at for a decade on this show.
You didn't have anything packed up.
I don't care. I showed up when your girlfriend was going to come home and probably murder you if she saw you trying to leave. And I got you out of there. And I gave you a place to stay. And how do you repay me? You bitch. Because you had to take 2
Even
bags
in a
of laundry
tight window,
out of
I
my
had time to pack
trailer.
things up and get them ready for you.
You
Even
need
in
to
a
look in the
tight
mirror.
window, you had weeks. You had weeks, and you just had stuff.
You have
laid
made some
around.
really
clothes
bad
on
calls.
hangers, clothes on hangers, loose clothes on
Not
hangers.
a good person sometimes.
They weren't even in
Not.
a wardrobe box.
All right, hold on a second. All right, back to what we're doing here. What is your name?
Brody.
Brody.
Brody's got it right.
85% of men say they waited for more than a year before they got help with.
Low testosterone.
Yes, you're a winner, Brody.
All right.
Jeremy,
You
is
got
there
2
something?
tickets to see Warren Hayes.
Is there something you're not telling us? Because I feel like you bring this up a lot. I don't even. This is not even something I ever think of. Like I don't even like. It's not even a thing.
It was.
I
It was
just went
in
and got
the.
my
It was in the news
testosterone
today.
tested like 2 weeks ago.
You did?
How old are you,
It
Brody?
was through the roof.
Yeah, I'm sure it
only
was.
26.
Yeah, there you go. What? Oh, okay, no,
He didn't
Brody.
get it tested. He's
Brody,
lying.
You can't get. No, please don't. You're buying into the hype of the medical industry if you're 26 and you're getting testosterone tests.
Yeah. It says it works wonders. I was getting some other blood work done, so I figured I'd check it out.
Oh, okay. You're like, hey,
Brody,
well,
that's
while
what
I'm
I got
here-
going on here. Yes, in May, I'm going in for the big yearly blood draw. You know, they check the cholesterol and all that. I'm like, hey, check that testosterone too.
So when you say that, you know what you're saying. You're like, I'm feeling kind of wimpy right now.
I'm saying I might be getting bitch
Yeah.
tits, and I need to make sure that I get my testosterone on.
But hey, high testosterone brings some manly powers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, unlike
Yeah.
Jeff probably is going through this right now. You know, he's 50. He's older than I am. He's probably going through his midlife crisis, and that's why he's so cranky all the time. But I'm worried I'm going to
got
turn
low
into that guy.
testosterone.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean,
He probably has ED also. He's just not telling you about it.
Well, I don't want to ask him that. That's
I think I
Wait,
went through.
do you
my
have ED?
midlife-
Jeff, do you have ED?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Whoa, hold on a second.
I don't think
you
so.
say I don't. You know that for a fact. That is one thing that is a black and white answer.
But there's a way you can say I don't think so with like I don't think so. You know, like no. It was funny. I think my midlife crisis came on way too early. Like I think I had my midlife crisis right before I got married. Or before I met
before
my
you
wife.
bought your
before I
fifth
met
minivan?
right before I met, yeah, exactly. Like I can't have a midlife crisis if I just succumb to the minivan, you know?
I think you're pushing the midlife crisis down with the minivan. That's what I think. And one day it's just going to explode. All that, midlife crisis pressure is going to explode, and you're going to be driving around a
Last
Corvette or
night,
something.
yesterday you were talking about like me not having friends and me being okay with it and not understanding why I'm okay with not having friends. And I got a text from Brad yesterday because you were talking about him. He's like, hey man, I heard that we used to hang out back in the day. You want to hang out sometime? Let me know. I was like, nah.
See, Brad's a nice guy. Don't hang out with him, Brad. You're way too good of a person to hang out with this jackass.
I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe when my kids want to stop hanging out with me, that's fine.
But I will say this. You are brutally honest, and it's comedic, but it's also good because that way you don't string people
It's
along.
not meant to be comedic. It's meant to be helpful.
No, I know. Hold on a second here, boss, Brody. But my point is, there's so many people that kind of care about other people's feelings. They would say like, "Oh, I'm just so busy right now. Let's, we'll try. We'll have to do it sometime." That's a pretty common.
I was nice about
excuse. But you're like, yeah, you know what? I just don't have time for you right now. I got kids now.
His band.
Now Brad had kids, but I think all his kids
are older. Up. Yeah, and
they're all grown
this
up,
is what I tried to explain to him in the text message. I was like, listen. And his kids are girls too, right? So I have a boy and a girl. Like the girl, she doesn't really want to hang out with me too much. But the boy loves hanging out and doing stuff and doing like man stuff. And it's like, that's kind of important right now at 8 years old to have that, father influence in your life. So I was like, well, my son likes hanging out with me right now, so I don't really go out all that much. Because he's like, do you even go out? And I was like, he was like a challenger. Do you even go out?
Would you ever want to take your son out with you and one of your friends like Brad to do something? Maybe not alcohol related.
No, when he's 21, I will, yeah.
No. I said not alcohol related. Is there anything you can do with Brad that's not alcohol related?
I mean, I don't know. He's in a band. They're playing at the Club Sidecar. Or whatever. No, what's it called? The Club Car Bar?
Club Soda?
No, Club Car Bar. They're playing at the Club Car Bar, and they're playing at Liquid Gravity this weekend. That's all he wanted. He just wanted me to mention that Big Wheel Cobra is playing at Club Car Bar and at Liquid Gravity. That's all he wanted. Duh.
Real quick, on the text line, Jake writes in, do you know a guy named Jake Brody?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, he says Steve's going to whoop your ass.
Jake Osborne.
He says Steve's going to whoop your ass if you don't get back to work. So we're gonna get your information. Don't hang up, so we can send you to the concert. It's the Warren Hayes Band. By the way, again, grab tickets to this. Link up at kcoz.com, or you can go right to fremontslow.com.
Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 01111 911.